Hola mis serenitas, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Chiquita Serenita, and today we're doing a review tutorial and swatches of Beauty Creations X Murillo twins. It's like the entire collection, you guys. So the PR box was sold out, right? But I pretty much bought every single thing in that collection. It's just $0, right? I couldn't get the box. It comes with 2 palettes, one for each of the girls. One is named Brittany, and the other one is named Briana, of course, for, you know, one for each twin. Fun fact, I myself have twin sisters. They're not twins with me. And let me tell you, it is not fun, okay? You are shunned. You are the shunned child. So both of the palettes I have here. I'm going to start with the eyelashes. So this is Briana's. This is super cool packaging. It has her eye right here, Briana, and she's wearing the style that's her. Murillo Twins Beauty Creations. In the back it says Murillo Twins times Beauty Creations. And this entire part of the packaging has her signature, like, throughout it. I kind of wish you guys could see this because it looks super freaking cool in person. Like, that's her entire name written over and over again throughout the entire packaging. And Briana Murillo Twins, and it says right there, these are her style. I did not wear either one today, you guys. That's because it's pretty late in the day that I'm doing this video. And I feel like I couldn't get enough bang for my buck if I wore them. It sounds dumb, but I'm like, I'm not going to waste some eyelashes or a use of an eyelash just to put it on. I don't know. I'm not going anywhere. It's like 7, almost 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm not doing anything, okay? But these are cute. They're very bougie. Both of them are super up over the top bougie. Like something that I probably wouldn't wear on a normal day anyways, but I bought them. I can't remember how much I paid for them, honestly. So Brittany is the same thing. It has her eye, Brittany written all over again in the back too. And these are her style. So hers are pretty bougie too. Just like I said, they're both pretty out there. Mary Poppins bougie. We're talking about tarantula big, okay? So next we're going to go in with that contour blush thingy, blush palette. And you guys already know I'm going to put one on each cheek just so we can get it out of the way. Like I said, this is just a very bright fuchsia pink. And this is like a peachy nude type of, yeah, I don't know. We'll try it though, okay? I'm going to start with that bright one that's called Lit right there. And I'm going to add it on this cheek, okay? So you guys see it, right? It's just like this super pastel pink. I don't like it. It looks very off on my skin. So if it would have been a darker, like rosy tone pink, it would have looked better, I think. Right now it's just super, like this on lighter skin is going to look nice. It's going to look perfect. It's just on my tan skin, it looks off and I don't like it. So now we're going to try gold right here, which is a peachy one. I think this one might work for me a little bit more. And we're going to try it on this cheek, okay? So it's super light. It's super light. It's a nice nude peach tone pink almost, but you can't see it. Like, I can barely tell it's even there. It's barely doing anything to my skin tone. Definitely for someone lighter, both of these will work for you. Someone of my skin tone or darker, heck no, don't even bother. Don't even waste your money. Yeah, you guys, I don't like this, but we're gonna try that bronzer or contour, however you want to call it, to see if it works at all, okay? So the one I'm going to use, you guys, is called Twinning, and we're going to see if it works, okay? Don't judge me. Y'all know I don't contour at all, okay? Okay, so I don't know if you guys can tell, but twinning does show up. It does show up, but then it blends it blends seamlessly into my skin tone, and then it disappears. So I don't know if that's the purpose of a contour. Y'all let me know, but because I put it up here and then I saw the color and I was like, oh, it is showing up. And then all of a sudden I just like blended it out and I was like, Where did it go? Where's the beef? Like, it's gone. So I don't know, you guys. I'm a novice. I've told you guys I'm not a professional. I just tried to do the swatches. I don't know. I saw that it disappeared right here on top. Okay, you guys, so I was editing this video and I noticed that I didn't give you guys arm swatches for the blush and the contour. So let me just do that. I'm just literally gonna go both of the contours right here. And then I'm going to go through, you know, I'm going to say the name and I'm going to just do it just to get it out the way. Okay, so let's do that. MILF. Twinning. Lit. Goals. And those are the 2 contour shades and the 2 blushes. I personally don't like this palette. I feel like it's way too light for my skin tone, but yeah, I had to get this out of the way. So yeah, you guys, that's it. Let's just get back to the video now. So now we're going to do the lip kits, you guys. I'm going to start with Brittany, since that's how I started this one. Brittany comes like this, right? In the back it says Murillo times Beauty Creation liner and lip gloss. So hers is a liner and lip gloss kit right here. And it comes with this, it looks like a chocolate brown lip liner. And what looks like a gold bronze type of lip. Oh, God, girl. Brittany, you did this one. I like that combo. I'm hoping it's a good formula, but we're going to find that out right now, okay? So I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to apply the lip liner first, give you guys a little close-up, and then I'm going to put the glass on top and then give you guys another little close-up, okay? So let me tell you guys that I do not like the lip liner. It is far too light in my personal taste because it basically shows up too pastel on my pigmented lips that it might as well blend in with it. It just does not do anything for me. I definitely going to give you guys a little swatch here just so you guys can see it in person. But I personally don't feel like it's dark enough for me. If you don't have pigmented lips, this will look beautiful. If you have pigmented lips, I definitely recommend something darker than this. I mean, we can technically still wear it. Like, it's not over the top bad, but I just think for my personal taste, in order for it to look like, wow, that's so beautiful, it would have been a little bit darker. That's just me. Maybe it's just me. Anybody else would probably not care. This lip gloss, oh man, this lip gloss, like, if I had to choose what I like better, this is by far the winner. This lip gloss smells like toasted caramel for some reason to me, and it's super beautiful on the lips. It gives this golden type of sheen, and it is so freaking pretty. It has all these little bronze gold glitters, good thing going on. That is by far the prettiest thing in that kit right there, is that that gold tone shimmer glitter lip gloss, if you want to call it that, but it is super pretty. I can feel the micro glitters, like practically nothing. It's pretty much nothing. It's very comfortable. It's not sticky, so the formula is really good. So let me take this off and we'll move on to Briana's lip kit, okay? So this is Briana's lip kit, you guys. It comes exactly just like the other one. It's called a lip drip kit, and it has lip drip all over the back. I'm assuming that's what was on hers too, right? Yeah, it's all lip drip. And hers comes with a lip liner, and then it comes with a lipstick. I looked at the lipstick. It looks a little bit too light, but that's what we're doing this for, okay? So let's try this one on. you guys, I love this tone of lip liner, but right now when I was using it, it totally broke off. I kept trying to press it on and kept trying to put it on my lips, and that's why you saw that chocolate, like deep chocolate color. It's very pretty. It's a pretty color. It snapped off. It was like delicate, like those cream to gel liners on ColourPop, and I was like, what? Why? But I do not like that lipstick. So let me give you guys a real quick swatch of this dark chocolate lip liner. This is what I hoped Brittany would have had in her kit, because I think this dark chocolate just complements that lip gloss so much. And I don't feel like these two should even be in the same league as each other. Now, the lipstick itself is like this brown peachy nude. It's a very pretty color. It's got a little heart indentation at the corner. You guys can even see it, but it's got a little heart, right? Super cute with that. But I don't feel like these ones should even be in the same team. They complement each other. Maybe if you aren't pigmented lips like me, they complement each other really well. But I feel like on its own, it's just not me. It's not me at all. I mean, honestly, I could take this off and just give you guys a little lip swatch of just the lipstick by itself, which I probably will right now anyways. But I don't feel like it's not my style. That's the whole point, I think. If you can mix all of these together, then I think it's 1,000 times better. On its own, it's not really that good. That second one is like twin power. Put them together and they just make more sense, okay? So yeah, you guys, I didn't like that one by itself. And what I did is I combined both of the kits. I used Briana's lip liner and I used Brittany's lip gloss. I love this one better. So let's move on to the palette, you guys. We're going to start with Brittany right here. And Brittany is that one that I was saying. The packaging is really pretty. The palette itself is very unique. I like that they added this random little plaque on there. It's like this piece of metal, and they said Murillo Twins times Beauty Creations, and it says Brittany right here. It's a little signature. In the back you have her signature completely. It says Brittany Murillo, and it says cruelty free. When you open it up, it does have Beauty Creations up here, and it has a nice size mirror. It's very pretty. It's covered with a little film, and then you have Brittany right here, her little signature. And these are her tones in here, right? Like this, I'm going to have nothing against with the tones that she used. They're very pretty tones. I just feel like together as a whole, they don't make a whole lot of sense. Like this color story is all over the place. You can mix both of the palettes together and you can create a lot of different pretty looks just on their own. I'm judging them as a whole on its own, right? On its own, this one could have used a little bit more. I don't get the glitter because I'm a very huge glitter fanatic. You guys already know that. But I don't get the silver glitter. Like, it throws me off when I look at this palette. That peachy nude would probably work on someone of her skin tone. It doesn't really work for me unless I do a cut crease. And you guys already know I'm not a huge fan of cut crease. It's not my thing. Honestly, I don't want to offend anybody, because I know a lot of people like to do cut creases, but it's not my go-to. It's very rare if you guys see me doing a cut crease like look on this channel, and it's like, it's out of my comfort zone. Let's just leave it at that, okay? I'm going to start with this one, and we're going to go straight across till we get to the end of this palette, okay? So first is JJ, and JJ looks like a very pastel pink. Just super light, you guys. I'm going to give it like 3 swatches because I think I feel like it needs it. It's very pastel pink look. Next you have Icy Girl. This is that glitter. This glitter is super thick. It slides on like butter, but it's just like, it's very tiny little micro glitters. Like you don't need any adhesive. It's just the way it applies on. If you don't apply it precisely, you're going to make a mistake and over apply it where you didn't want it to go. Like, it went in the no-go zone, you guys, and I was like, oh my god. Next you have Let Me Live, which is my transition shade. I hope you guys notice that some of them have B's on there for her name, So this one has a B, and then my transition shade had a B. The purple one has a B in there too. But right now when we get done with these swatches, they ain't gonna be B's nowhere. I don't like that, but still, you know. This one's super soft. It feels very powdery. It's a very pretty peachy nude type of shade. Very, very pretty. It's just, I had a ton of fallout with that one. Like crazy amount of fallout. But what it lacks in fallout, it makes up in pigmentation and beautiful color. Look at that. She Fly is a shimmer. The shimmers in here are super pretty too. This one, it's a shimmer with glitter, and I'm not particularly fond of those ones. It's a very peachy pink kind of thing, and it has glitter throughout it. So it has all these tiny micro glitters that have this like little gold, like a gold shift in it. It's very pretty, but it's one of those wildfire shimmers, straight up. It flakes off. And she has another one in here that flakes off, so I'm just letting you guys know that's a wildfire shimmer, straight up. In the next row, you have Rose. This is the one that has a little B indentation too. This is just a random pink, and I don't get why it's in here, but whatever. I'm just watching. It's a very pretty pink. Like, don't get me wrong. Look at that. Look at that. That is a Barbie pink right there. Super pretty. I just don't see in what combination I could use it, if that makes sense. That's why it throws me off a little bit. And then next is Unbothered. This is a very lavender type of purple. It is a pastel purple, because now that I'm looking at it, it looks darker in the pan, but right now that I'm swatching it, it's definitely, yeah, it's like a lavender purple. Look at that. It's a matte. I mean, unless I tell you guys it's a shimmer, just assume it's a matte. Hella is a dark matte brown. I love that she added this brown. It's so, so pretty because, you know, I always find that browns are just essential, especially if you want to create like a smoky eye. And with this dark brown, because it's like a maroon based brown, I love that she added that. It's such a beautiful color. Next you have Toxic. Toxic is that purple that I added right here. And let me tell you a little bit about this purple, right? I'm going to add 2 swatches, you guys. It is a shimmer with glitter, okay? It does spread like wildfire. It's a very pretty, intense purple. I applied it right here, and then I just basically blended into there. At first, I was applying it with a dry brush, and it started flaking off, and then it made it worse, you know, like wildfire shimmer straight up. Then I had to spray my brush, and it worked a little bit better, but then it lacked pigmentation, like it lost some of that intensity. And then I had to go back in with my finger, and it just applied better with a finger. So just FYI, if you get this palette and you're applying that shade, I feel like it applies better with the finger versus with a brush, because I felt like when I was using it with my finger, I was like, ooh, it intensifies it. It comes out more pigmented, like more in your face. When I was applying it with a brush, it just kept flaking off, and like I was losing it. It's going, it's going. In the next row, we have Boss Life, and this is one of that marble shades. It like looks up like a marble shade. It has all these little flakes of white and pink in there. I do not like this formula because it's like a pink. It's a pink wildfire shimmer, okay? I'm going to give 2 swatches. So it is a shimmer with glitter in it. It's like a lavender pink. It's very unique. Don't get me wrong. It's a very unique color. It's very pretty. It's just, I don't like those wildfire shimmers. And I feel like I tried to use that as my inner corner highlight at first before I went in with this one. And both looked pretty much the same. Maybe like 1 or 2 tone difference. And I'm like, on the eye, they looked pretty much not that far off from each other. Next, you have Brit Brat. And this is a super matte purple, like very, very bright. You have to build it up. So this is already 3 swatches right here. But still, it's pretty, right? I just feel like it feels very soft and powdery too. But that one definitely, the pigmentation's there. You just have to build it up a bit more. Pisces is that blue that I'm wearing right here. And that one is a shimmer. It's very pretty. I'm going to give 2 swatches, you guys. I don't think it needed it. I'm just doing it. It's very pretty. Yeah, I had no problems with that one. It's very pretty. It's a little flaky-ish, but it's not a big deal. I just had to apply it on several times to be able to intensify it, but I have no complaints other than that. Last we have Drip, which is that super dark matte with micro glitters in it. This one I applied on the outer, and let me tell you, this flakes off on your face like crazy. The kick up is real, folks. And if you are going to use that color, definitely eyes before the rest of your face, because you guys already know I'm a savage. I put on my makeup before my eyes, and this thing went all over here. And as much as I went like this, I had to literally take a wipe and try to wipe and then reincorporate my foundation and stuff over there, because it got ugly. It got ugly in this little area. I wouldn't be surprised if I have some little patchy blueness down here. It would not surprise me. So these are all the tones in Brittany's palette. Like I said, the tones are not bad. It's just the color story kind of throws me off. I would not see myself using this type of color story. Not alone. Not alone. And that's just my personal preference. You guys can think what you guys want. If you guys think you can make so many looks with this, then don't listen to me. Like I said, at the end of the day, I just do the swatches, and hopefully I help you guys make a decision whether you want it or not, okay? So this is Briana's palette, and she, like her twin, has her face on here. Very beautiful, like I said. I love the eye look she did in her little thing right here, and her eyelashes look so, so pretty. Same thing. It's got the same little metal plat, and same thing in the back. It's got Briana Murillo. It's got her little signature in there, and then when you open the palette, same thing. Beauty Creations, Briana. The mirror's got a little protecting film right there, and these are the tones in here. Look, I feel like hers is just more workable for me, in my opinion. It's got those brown neutrals, and it's got those little pops of pinks. So, I don't know. I just see it as a more practical type of palette versus Brittany's. I mean, obviously, I love blue. I love color. I love purple. Purple is my favorite color. It's just, if I had to choose between both of these eye looks that I did, I'm going to go for Briana's eye. And then you guys saw what I did with the lips. Like, I had to mix them together. You know, twin power. Like I said, you know, mix them. It's fine. If you're going to get one or the other, then I definitely recommend this one over Brittany's. Not necessarily a bad thing. She did a great job with hers too. But this one just has my heart a little bit more, you know. So I'm going to start with this one right here. And I'm going to go straight down till we finish the whole thing. And I'm going to apply it on this arm. That way we can do little comparisons right there, okay? I'm going to start with Double Vision, which is the first one right here. This one is very light, very powdery. Like I said, you have to build it up. And this is 3 swatches already, look. It's like a vanilla white. Next you have the Balm, which is that pink that you see on my eyes. Super, super pretty. It is a shimmer, and it does have this little glitter throughout it. But still, it's a very, very pretty Barbie pink. Next, you have It's Lit Glitter. Now, let me tell you guys something about this glitter, because I honestly love this glitter. It has pink, gold, and bronzy tones throughout it. But if I had to choose between this glitter and the one from Brittany, I definitely pick this one over Brittany's glitter. Because this one, the way it applied, it was more workable as a glitter. No adhesive. I needed no adhesive. I have no fallout from the glitter. No complaints. It was very pretty. I just patted very little on, and it was more workable in that way. It definitely feels like a shimmer with glitter because it feels more thicker. The other one felt like just straight up glitter. And this one feels like it has an undertone of some type of shimmer formula to it, if that makes sense. But I actually prefer that one. And you can see the bright pink, hot pink tones in there, mixed with the gold and the bronze. Like, I don't know if you guys can see those little pink tones, but that's pink glitter in there. It's very pretty in person. And then next you have Turn the F Up. This is a super hot pink matte. This one has that bee indentation. She has bees printed in her shadows too, but you know, little good it'll do. It's gonna go away right now after I do all the swatches for you guys and the Spanish. But look how pretty that pink is. I added that pink all down here, right? I think I could still see it, but it did die down. It didn't show up as intense as I would have liked it, as intense as it looks in the palette. It still holds its own. Like, You can see it, right? It's very pretty. It's just, I was expecting a little bit more brighter. And still, it's a pretty color, like I said. I'm not complaining about that. Vibes is in the next row. This is a light pastel pink shimmer. Very, very pretty. This is 2 swatches already. Then you have Juicy, and Juicy is just this gold shimmer. I'm going to give 2 swatches of that. All Good is a dark matte brown. I love that she added this. I love it. I need a good matte brown. That's 2 swatches right there. Oh my God, is it looks like a brown taupe nude type of matte. And even then, now I'm looking at it, it looks like a peach brown. It clashes with my skin tone. You can't really see it. Let me give it on my inside right here so you guys can see what it looks like, the actual color. It's a matte, but that's the actual color. It is pretty still, but it's just like, it sort of, you can't see it on my skin tone. I'm not even sure if you guys can see it, but I'm pretty sure later on when I'm editing, it's going to turn out that it did show up. And it was just me looking at the viewfinder, not seeing it for myself. In the next row, we have Hustle. This is a shimmer with glitter in it. It's one of those wildfire shimmers, but it gets a pass because it's super pretty. Look. I love that one. Like, what the F? This one is a pink matte. It has to be built up because it's super, super light. Well, at least it shows up light, but I'm not saying it is light. It's just, it needs to be applied more than once. That's what I mean. Hashtag 25. This is my transition shade that I used on this side. Super pretty. It reminds me of like a pink mauve tone brown, sort of. I love that one. That's 2 swatches. Bay is the last one in here, and it is like a maroon type of brown. It is a matte with glitter in it. It reminds me so much of those matte, like glitter sequin type of ones that the ColourPop be having that I hate so much. But this one gets a pass because look at that color. It's super pretty. I used that today and I had no problems with it. And that is all of the shades in her palette, you guys. She did an awesome job. I honestly love her palette. But these are both of them, look. So you guys can see both of them. Hopefully it helps you guys make a decision. You know, like I said, at the end of the day, it's your guys' money. Don't listen to me. I'm just here to help you guys do swatches, you know. Help you guys decide if you guys want it for yourselves or not. I'm not even sure if they still have it here. If it's still available. The last time I checked, they still had the single items. Like, I had to buy everything single by itself, you know. Not the PR box. The PR box was sold out. It sold out within like a couple of hours from them putting it up on live. So, yeah, you might be able to still snag something. I definitely will leave the link down below to the collection if you guys are interested. And other than that, everything is pretty much done. If you guys want to see how I created both of these looks today, then just stay tuned. Okay, so if you guys already seen other videos that I do like this, you guys already know how this goes. Because they are 2 separate palettes and they're in the same collection, I decided to do 1 palette for each eye just to include it, you know, because it makes no sense to make 2 separate videos on something that's supposed to be part of the entire collection. And for the sake of not making 2 separate tutorials, because that would require me to like, it takes longer, believe me, it's just easier to do it this way. I'm going to use Brittany on this eye, and then I'm going to use Briana on this eye. So for my first color that I'm going to use, I'm going to put Let Me Live, which is like this matte brown caramel rose tone based almost. It looks super pretty. And that is the one you guys are going to see me use as my transition shade for this eye. And you guys already know I don't give you guys a close-up of both eye looks till I'm done with both eyes, okay? Before I tell you guys the next one that I'm going to use, I want to tell you guys that that color right there is such a beautiful color. It's just, there was like a ton of kick up in the pan when I was like dipping. I was barely touching it with my brush and it's just like... So definitely go lightly on that one. And then for my next color, I'm going to use Pisces right here because it is a bluish tone. Honestly, I am loving all of these purple tones in here. Like, they're driving me crazy. I want to use them. But for the sake of trying to match what the heck I'm wearing, I'm going to use Pisces right there, which is a shimmer. I'm just going to pat it all over my eyelid using my finger, okay? So next I'm going to go in with Drip right here. It is like a super dark royal blue, and it does have little micro glitters that you can see in there. And I'm going to use that for my outer right here and a little bit on my bottom just to darken out that outer corner. And that is what you guys are going to see me do. So next I'm going to go in with Toxic right here. It is that purple. It's a purple shimmer. And I'm just going to put it right here, blending into that blue because I honestly love that purple. It's so pretty. So that is what I'm going to do. So for my inner corner highlight, you guys, I'm going to go in with She Fly right here. It's a very mauvey peachy tone shimmer, and I'm just going to pat it in there with using my finger, okay? So I'm done with this eye, you guys. I'm going to move on to this eye now, and I'm going to go in with hashtag 25 right there. And that is just like a very nude brown. That's the one I'm going to use for my transition shade, okay? So for my next shade, I'm going to use The Balm, and it is a pink, bright pink shimmer. And I'm just going to apply it all over my lid using my finger, okay? Now I'm going to go in with Bay right here, and it is just like this chocolate maroon, and it's got little sequins in there. It's got like little micro glitters in there. And I'm going to use that as my outer right here and a little bit across, okay? For my bottom lid, you guys, I'm going to use Turn the F Up right here. It's a very bright neon pink. And I'm just going to put it all on the bottom lid, okay? For my inner corner highlight, you guys, I'm going to go in with Hustle right here. It is a very rose gold kind of shimmer, sort of. And I'm just going to pat it in there using my finger, okay? And because I'm such a glitter person, I can't say no to glitter, you guys. I can't. I'm going to use this one right here. It's called It's Lit. It's like a gold tone, bronzy type of shimmer. It has bronze and gold mixed in there. And I'm just going to pat it over this, a little bit over this pink that you see there. And that's what I'm going to do. So that's it for both eyes, you guys. Let me just give you guys a close-up. So that is both of the eye looks, you guys. I did not put any eyeliner on the pink side. I actually meant to not to put eyeliner at all. And then by the time I realized I had already put it on the blue side. So yeah, you guys, hopefully you guys love it. I honestly love the colors in here. I don't think that this is practical. She should have gave us like a champagne gold tone to use as an inner corner highlight. That's just my opinion. Other than that, the color stories in both ones are super nice. I just happen to prefer this eye. Like, come on, you guys. It doesn't even need any eyeliner. Look at it. Okay, so let me back you guys out because I'm getting a little extra, and then I'll be back to give you guys my final thoughts on both of these palettes, okay? Okay, you guys, so I'm back. Honestly, if I had to choose between both of these palettes, then I would really recommend Briana, which is on this side. Because I feel like she picked colors that are more practical for everyday use, you know. You do have color. Obviously, you have the bright, bold pinks in here. If you obviously like pinks, then yeah, you're going to want that. And I love that she added those neutrals. That glitter is super pretty. It's the type of glitter that if you want to add a little bit, you can add a little bit. If you want to add a whole bunch, you can too. The one on Brittany's side, because I did add glitter, after I gave you guys a close-up, I changed the look on this side, just letting you guys know. I did not like that inner corner highlight, so my inner corner highlight right now that you see on my eye is from Briana's side. I took some of Juicy right here, which is like a gold shimmer, and that's what I used on this side after I gave you guys a close-up. And then I went in with Icy Girl. It's a silver glitter, and I just patted that on top of this blue right here. But this glitter is so freaking thick that it like went a little bit. I was like, oh, I patted it in the wrong space. I patted it in the wrong space. I had to go back with a wipe and just like wipe some of it off. And then go back in with my transition shade, just like fix it up, you know. But I definitely think that this could have been a little bit better. This palette could have been a little bit better. The mattes in here are really nice. You have a ton of fallout, but the pigmentation is there. These are nice colors. I'm not complaining about that. I just feel like the way she arranged them. And other than that, I'll just reserve the rest of my opinions for the beginning of the video. Okay, so don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified each and every time I upload a video. And until next time, stay warm, stay blessed, and stay magical. Bye, you guys.